classics. That's the theme of today's eShop video. There's classics new and old that are on sale in the eShop, and I'm going to point out to you which ones I think are the best ones with the best discounts. Let's dive into it. The sequel has come out, and it's all the rage right now. But if you're curious about the series, and you don't want to take the full price jump yet into the latest one, you can get both Subnautica and Subnautica Below Zero on sale in the eShop for 75% off each. These received a free Switch 2 update some months back, and these upgrade packs improve the performance of the games. In docked mode, the game will operate at 1440p with up to 60 FPS, and in handheld mode, they will operate at 1080p with up to 60 FPS. Additionally, these games support the Joy-Con 2's mouse controls, making for easier navigation and control when playing these games. The Subnautica games are award-winning indie games that have you exploring oceanic places while trying to survive the brutal environments. You'll need to collect material, construct tools, build bases, and equipment and more, all while trying to survive and explore your surroundings. These games are a lot of fun, and they're definitely worth picking up, especially at these discounts. Yooka-Laylee in the Impossible Lair is a fantastic platformer, where the gameplay is in the style of the Donkey Kong Country games, albeit with some 3D platformer segments thrown in. It is a challenging yet fun game that has some excellent level design, along with some great gameplay mechanics involving Yooka and Laylee working together. On top of that all, it's a gorgeous looking platformer too, even for the original Switch system. It runs at 60 FPS. It's currently on sale with an 80% off discount, making it just $5.99 on the US eShop. If you're a fan of the DKC games, then this game is absolutely worth a look. Shovel Knight Treasure Trove is actually a whole collection of games. It includes the game that started it all. It has you playing as the shovel-wielding hero, but it also includes Shovel Knight Plague of Shadows. It has you playing as Plague Knight, and Shovel Knight Spectre of Torment. It has you playing as the Spectre Knight in a prequel to the first game. Additionally, it has Shovel Knight King of Cards, which puts emphasis into strategy elements as you play as King Knight. All of these are action platformers, and they're fun in their own right. But to top it off, there is a fifth game included in this collection, called Shovel Knight Showdown, where you control your favorite knight and face off against other players, or just to go through a story mode. The bundle includes additions like a challenge mode, and has the ability to swap between the knights, co-op play, and lots more. It's on sale for $18.99, which is the lowest price it's been on the US eShop in actually a long time. Look, there's a lot of Metrovanias out there. There's a ton. But don't let that stop you from checking out Axiom Verge. It's one of the very best ever made. It borrows heavily from classic Metroid games, among other retro games, and leans heavy into the sci-fi horror aesthetic to provide an experience that pushes you to complete and explore 100% of the game, but also to do so with a bit of caution and dread for what might appear around every corner. It's a Metroidvania that's very much about the experience, and that's why it sticks out from others. It's back on sale at its all-time low price of $4.99 on the US eShop, a 75% off discount. The first 3 Devil May Cry games are all on sale on the eShop with a 75% off discount, making them just $4.99 on the US eShop for the first time ever. You can essentially get all 3 for approximately $15. These games have been HD-fied with support for modern controls. At the very least here, you should pick up the third one. It's one of the best games from its era. The third entry is the Special Edition version, which allows you to play as Virgil, as well as has the ability to use the Freestyle mode. It allows you to freely change between the combat styles of Dante in the middle of fights. For anime fighting fans, there's Naruto Shippuden Ultimate Ninja Storm Trilogy, which contains the first 3 games of the series, remastered with all the DLC content, including missions, outfits, additional episodes, and lots more. The Trilogy bundle is back on sale with a 65% off discount. It's $13.99 on the US eShop. This is actually the cheapest it's been in a long time. Again, 3 games, a ton of content for less than $5 per game. The No More Heroes games are games that are known for their over-the-top gameplay. as well as at times, their vulgar humor. I have you playing as the series lead, Travis Touchdown, who is a self-proclaimed otaku. In order to feed his video game, wrestling, and anime addictions, it's a trifecta there, he has to take on jobs to take down assassins. Most people would get a job at, fast food place or retail. No, he's going to take down assassins. And that's the most of what your adventures will be consisting of in each game. Filled with lots of humor, plenty of adult jokes, and some pretty crazy and violent action gameplay. These games are a real treat for the mature crowd. Both games have been remastered on Switch with visual enhancements, with modern control support too. And these editions here are considered the best way to enjoy both classics. Both the first one and the sequel, Desperate Struggle, are back on sale with a 50% off discount. Recently, I've reviewed R-Type Dimensions 3. You can check out the review here on the channel. I'll have a link to that down below. But the short story is, it's flawed. Very flawed. If you want a much better experience, a much better R-Type experience, then check out R-Type Dimensions EX. It does things much better with the first 2 games in the series. This is technically 2 games in one, as it covers the first 2 games, with more content and features, and it executes everything far better than what the third entry does. If you're a fan of arcade shooters, this is definitely worth a look, and it's priced right. Dimensions EX is on sale for 50% off, $7.49 on the US eShop. A first-person shooter with lots of arcade vibes, called Juarez, Gunslinger is a great little game on Switch. You play as a bounty hunter in the American West in the late 19th century, and your goal is to shoot down everyone that stands in your way in each level, Wild West style. You need to hide behind cover, then jump out and quickly shoot down enemies, almost in the style like the old arcade light gun games. In addition to regular shootouts, you'll need to win duels. Yes, you'll need to quickly pull out your weapon and aim and fire, just like in those old westerns from years ago. This game is a lot of fun to play, and the Switch version here looks great. Best of all, this can be had for just $2 on the US eShop with the latest discount. It is dirt freaking cheap. Phantom Breaker Battlegrounds Ultimate is a fun arcade-style brawler. This colorful, side-scrolling beat-em-up mixes retro pixel art with fast, chaotic combat as you smash your way through waves of enemies, using flashy combos and special moves. This one is especially great if you enjoy classic couch co-op action, since you can team up with friends in local online play and just mow these stages together, upgrading characters along the way. This is actually a remastered edition. You might remember the original version from the PS3 and Xbox 360 days. This newer edition features the game completely rebuilt with a new engine, with flashier visuals and effects and a higher resolution and remastered soundtrack. Additionally, you can now play as one of the many enemies in the game, the total of 38 possible characters that you can now play as. That's a huge roster of characters for a beat-em-up game. It's on sale for 75% off, making it just $6.24 on the US eShop. The PAC-MAN World Re-PAC series serves as excellent remakes of the first 2 entries in the PAC-MAN World series. PAC-MAN World Re-PAC is a remake of the first game that makes changes to the gameplay to grant Pac-Man new abilities, as well as improves the level design of the game. Of course, it has all new visuals too, so it's much prettier this time around. What was a nice platformer for the PlayStation 1 is now a pretty darn good one with this remake. It's on sale for 80% off, so it's just $5.99 on the US eShop. Pac-Man World Re-PAC 2 extends the same fixes and additions that were added to the first game to now the second game in the series, with new abilities for Pac-Man, refined and improved level design, and various fixes to make it a much better game than before. The Switch 2 edition does all of this at 60 FPS. The Deluxe Edition, which includes the Sonic the Hedgehog collab, is on sale for $25.99 on the US eShop. This contains the game, plus new costumes, Sonic themed and all, and brand new levels, which are also Sonic themed. As a reminder, even though the sale is for both versions, there is no free upgrade path for this one. so make sure to choose the right version that you want. Giana Sisters Twisted Dreams is a fun platformer where you can switch between the two sisters at will. When you switch between the characters, the stages will dramatically change in appearance and design, and thus it can open up new paths and areas to explore, as well as uncover secrets and collectibles to gather. This is a really cool platformer, and the Director's Cut edition here greatly improves the game's presentation, especially when compared to the old Wii U version. With this version here, you get a full 1080p presentation, as well as much improved frame rate, hitting 60 FPS. This is a huge improvement over the Wii U version. It's on sale for $4.99 on the US eShop. Coffee Talk Tokyo just recently came out on the eShop on the 21st, but maybe you're curious about the first entry, or you're looking to check out the series without paying the full price. Well, the first game in the Coffee Brewing visual novel series is on sale for 50% off, making it just $6.49 on the US eShop. For those unaware, the games in the series often have you operating a coffee shop in a fantasy setting, in a city that's populated by a variety of fantasy races. And as you brew coffee for them, you gotta listen to their stories of their everyday lives. The games are very much cozy games. And there you go! Classics, both new and old, on sale via the latest eShop sale. Let me know if you plan on picking up anything from the sale, and feel free to just say hi too in the comments if you want. Make sure to check out my latest reviews. This past week, I published 3 on the channel, taking a look at the 8BitDo Ultimate 2 Bluetooth controller, as well as Sectori and the previously mentioned R-Type Dimensions 3. I'll have links to all of them down below in the description box. That's it from me today. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great rest of your day. I'll see you soon on the next video.